Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's a very exciting day because I've finished my latest build, which is my Supermarine Seafire. You should have seen in the last video when me and Mike were at Old Warden. You saw a bit of a clip of this flying before I got the cockpit on. But now cockpit is on with a pilot, and I've added exhaust onto there. Thank you for P&R Printing Services for 3D printing them for me. There'll be a link in the description below for their website. And I thought I'd just talk through the aircraft a bit. I based it on the flight test Spitfire. I've changed a few things, so it's my own design. As you can see, it's got more rounded wingtips, whereas the Spitfires are more pointed and a bit wider. And I made the fuselage a bit thinner, top and widthways, and the vertical stabilizer is a little bit longer, so it's a lot more like the Seafire. I went with the FR47 Mark Seafire with this paint scheme, and I've also got contra-rotating propellers. So these were designed for aircraft that were used on aircraft carriers such as the Seafire. So on the short takeoff it would get rid of a lot of the torque roll, so that would help cancel it out. So as you can see, the rear motor runs through the middle of the front motor on a thin shaft to run the front propeller, and the back propeller is bolted directly to the bell housing of the front motor, and obviously one spins one way and the back one spins the other way. And as you'll see in a minute, it gives it a fantastic soundtrack as well when it's flying. It's got 4 9-gram plastic gear servos, 2 on the wings for the ailerons, 1 the elevator and 1 the rudder. I ran it off a Overlander 2200 3-cell. It's got 25C burst. It doesn't get hot at all. It runs both motors absolutely fine. It gives me a good 7 to 8 minute flight time, which is pretty good for 2 quite big motors. And I run it on my trusty Spectrum DX8 Gen 2 transmitter. As you'll see, it flies very similar to a Spitfire. It's very sharp, but I find, in my opinion, it's a lot smoother in flight than the Spitfire, maybe because it's got just slightly shorter wings and they're smoother tipped. So without further ado, we'll put it up in the air now and get her flying. Okay, so we've got the battery in, everything's working. Very easy to hand launch, use about half throttle, just comes straight out your hand. Okay, we're ready. Very easy to fly. Like I say, very similar to the flight test Spitfire, and very docile on the controls. I'll give it full power so you can hear a contra-rotating prop. As you can hear, it's a very distinctive sound, very different to a single motor. That's a head turner whenever I fly it down at the club. Okay, we'll bring it in for a landing now. Very easy aircraft to land, very predictable. You can bring it down onto the grass and flare it just before it lands. just like that. So there we have it, a successful flight, a fully completed Supermarine Seafire. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you can. And until the next time, happy flying.